Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so really quick, if you saw the last combo video I did about 2 days ago, that video has just exploded. Thank you so much. If you saw that video already, we really do appreciate it. Just like I promised in that one, in this one, I'm going to go over the advanced format combos, aka the modern, Yu-Gi-Oh with all the crazy hand traps and all that we all know and love, right? Anyways, so I'm gonna go over just how powerful the new Miracle Ejector card that just got revealed that I did a whole video on already. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link to that one, as well as the Genesis combo video in the description. I'm gonna go over just the crazy utility this card allows the deck. So here's the thing. I'm also going to, because by the time we get Miracle Ejector, it should be, because again, I don't think we're going to get this card anytime soon. Probably sometime next year. Again, if we're lucky. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. I don't know if everything for the new Maze set has been revealed, so there's a chance we could get that in there. Who knows though? But anywho, so in this video, I'm also going to use some other proxies to just show how powerful this card is going to be with also utilizing the Masked Heroes as well as the new Thunder Giant retrain. So just like in that first one, I do not have a card ejector. I don't know what happened to mine. So instead of for a proxy, I'm going to use Wing Karibo as my proxy for Miracle Ejector, which is going to be proxy for Card Ejector. I got to order one later. The other cards, I'm going to use Masked Hero Anki as the stand-in for Dustcrow for this video. Same thing for Blazeman for Furnace, and obviously Thunder Giant for Thunder Giant Voltic Thunder. Pretty much, makes sense. So, if you want to see any more of these kind of videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, and that way you also don't miss out on future uploads. So, I'm going to go over two combos. I'm going to go over a one-card combo and a two-card combo, and I'm going to go over both of them in detail. Because sometimes when you watch combo videos, they're trying to go especially replays, they go as fast as possible. I want to go in detail, that way everyone knows exactly what card to use and why to use those ones in this specific moment. And that's pretty much everything. So let's get to it. Turn these two and this one. There. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go over the one card combo first. So the first card we're going to need is, if I can find it, there it is. A Hero Lives. Still probably one of the best starters for the deck. So we're going to use Hero Lives, and we're going to be able to summon from our deck the always reliable Elemental Hero Stratos. Now we're going to use Stratos effect. Stratos will now let us add a hero monster. Now, we're not going to go for Miracle Ejector just yet. We're going to go, because we haven't normal summon yet, Vision Hero Vion. Now we're going to normal summon Vion, and Vion's effect will let us dump a hero from the deck to the grave. One of two effects, but that's the first one. And we're going to send our Shadow Mist to the grave. And we all know what happens here. Shadow Mist will let us add a hero to hand, and now we're going to add Miracle Ejector. Again, use your imagination. Air quotes, Miracle Ejector. We're going to special summon, but because of that, we have to send a Neo-Spacian from our deck to the grave. Now, here's the thing. In other videos, I always make sure to mention send Dark Panther first, because Dark Panther is the worst out of the Neo-Spacians. But for this one, it's different. We're going to use our Miracle Ejector to send Aqua Dolphin to the grave. Now, I'll go over the why in a sec. So, we're going to send Aqua Dolphin, and we're going to be able to add a spell card that mentions a hero. And we're going to pick EN Shuffle. Let's see. Get that good shuffle. And we're going to activate EN Shuffle. We're going to return Miracle Ejector. We're going to summon Spirit of Neos. And now Spirit of Neos effect will activate. Spirit of Neos lets you add 2 cards, but you have to choose one. You can either add Polymerization or the second effect. I'll put it up here. Go ahead and look it up too. Sorry if it's not focusing. We get to add a hero, another spell or trap that mentions an elemental hero monster's name. And we're going to add Protection of the Elements. This is actually a spell or trap card counter Omni Negate that basically, as long as we control an elemental hero, we can banish it for the turn and negate a spell or trap. So this is going to be extremely useful. So we'll put this over here right now on the side. And now we're going to use Spirit of Neos' second effect to shuffle back into the deck and summon the original Neos. Let's see. And from here, we're actually going to use my own second effect. I'm going to banish a hero. Sorry about that. We're going to banish a hero in order to add Polymerization to our hand. Yeah, sorry about that. Allergies. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to add Polymerization. We're actually going to use Polymerization right now, and we're going to fuse Neos with Stratos. We're going to fusion summon our Infernal Rage. And now, thanks to Infernal Rage's effect, we'll be able to add Favorite Contact. There it is. And thanks to Infernal Rage's second effect, since we did use a normal monster to summon it, we're going to Tribute. And we're going to be able to go into our Sunrise. Thanks to Sunrise, we'll be able to add Miracle Fusion from our deck to our hand. There it is. Now, here, we're going to actually use it right away. Miracle Fusion, and we're going to pick... It has to be 2 elemental heroes and at least 1 minimum, 1 normal. And we're going to pick both our Neos and our Infernal Rage. We're going to banish both of them. And here, we're going to go into the new Thunder Giant retrain. It shouldn't be that hard to imagine this card is the new Thunder Giant. Now, if we're going second, you can actually just blow up your opponent's field right here. But, second effect, we're going to Tribute off, because now we can summon a hero back from our graveyard. And we're going to bring back Stratos. And now Stratos effect will go off, which will let us add another hero to hand. And we're going to add, again, air quotes, Duskcrow. And now, just link them off. We're going to link off Vion with Stratos to go into Wonder Driver. I've been playing a lot of Genesis lately, and it feels really good. And in Modern, I've been playing Yugioh. It feels really good to use Wonder Driver against. I've missed this card. Okay, so from here, we're going to use the effect of our masked hero, Duskcrow. And we're going to banish a hero from our grave, and we're going to summon it to the arrow that Wonder Driver points to. And we're going to banish Thunder Giant. Now, chain 1, chain 2. Make sure chain 2, you can pretty much pick either one, but I like to make sure chain 2, we're going to use our Wonder Driver to reset Miracle Fusion, because we're going to need this card later. And thanks to Anki, or, Duskcrow, God, even I'm getting confused, we're going to add Furnace to our hand. Again, use your imagination. And from here, we're just going to discard and add Mass Change, thanks to Furnace's effect. Let's see. Mass Change right there. I really want to get the new Mass Change alt art. I really hope we get this. Is that coming out of the May set? I think it is. I gotta get me those. I gotta get at least 3. So link off. We'll finish shuffling, and now we're gonna actually link off our Wonder Driver with our Duskcrow. And this card has just become so much better. We're going to go into Extra Hero Infernal Deceiver. Now, Infernal Deceiver lets us reveal a hero monster and add up to 2 of the fusion requirements to summon them. Now, here's the thing. For this effect, you cannot use Cosmo Neos. Cosmo Neos requires Neos plus 3 different Neo-Spacians with different names. So, Infernal Deceiver, it has to be specific fusion requirements. It can't be use 2 different elements or something like that. It has to be specific ones. So, this is why if you're using this kind of setup and like combo video or all that for your deck later on in the future, you have to also run Nebula Neos. Nebula Neos is a powerful card itself, but we're using it pretty much just to go to Cosmo. Now, the reason is because it requires Neos plus Grand Mole plus Dark Panther. This is why we sent Aqua Dolphin to the grave instead of Dark Panther like I usually like to, because this way we can maximize our searchability. We're going to add, thanks to Nebula Neos, we're going to add the last 2 cards of the puzzle. We're going to add Dark Panther plus Grand Mole. So if you pay attention, so far we have Grand Mole, Dark Panther, Mass Change, Favorite Contact, and Protection of the Elements in hand still. So from here, what we're going to do next, Miracle Fusion. And we're going to banish Duskcrow and Furnace. God, I'm so happy to start you be able to use this card. We're going to go into Contrast Hero Chaos. Really quick, if you watched the genesis of what I did, I kept calling Contrast Hero Chaos Chaos Hero Contrast. Oh, man. I don't know why I was doing that. So, that's actually almost pretty much everything. Now, all we got to do is set 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and pass. And now during our opponent's turn, we chain. Mass Change, Favorite Contact. We're going to Mass Change off our Infernal Deceiver to go into the card we all love, Dark Law. And thanks to our Favorite Contact, we'll be able to return the Banished Neos, the Aqua Dolphin Engrave, and the Dark Panther and Grand Mole we have in hand. Back to the bottom of the deck. It doesn't really matter which order. And from there, we're going to be able to go into Cosmo Neos. Put it right here. So we have not only Cosmo Neos Dark Law, but as well as 2 Omnis, because not only do we have Chaos Hero Contrast, wait, did I just do that again? Contrast Hero Chaos, god damn it, I don't know why I keep doing that. We also have Protection of the Elements. Now, even though right away, as soon as we go into Cosmo Neos, that should be pretty much game right there. Our opponent's probably going to give up right there. But we also have Dark Law to take care of their graveyard. We have our Contrast. We have our 2 Omnis because we can use Contrast to negate, and we can remember, it counts as an elemental hero. So if you don't want to lose your power boost from Sunrise, shoot, you could pick Sunrise too. You could use Protection of the Elements by banishing off your Contrast hero and banish it for the turn, and that way during your turn, if they, to scoop up there, you just summon it right back, and there you go. You have another negate still. So this is all just from 1 card. Now, this is just insane. The fact that we can utilize the best parts, Masked Heroes, Elemental Heroes, and even Neo-Spacians. That's just how crazy this new Miracle Ejector is. So, I have one more combo I want to go over really quick. Now, this one is a 2-card combo. Now, again, it's still a very consistent combo because of all the cards, because heroes have always just been great at searching each other. That's just how they work. So, let me set that up. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think all the cards from Maze, the new Maze set is revealed yet. And we're not getting it for a couple more months anyway, so I don't think so. So again, there's always a chance we could get Miracle Ejector in there. We don't know. I don't know. If anyone knows in the comments if if they've already finished revealing everything, let me know. So from here, I'll just go over the more simplified version since because again, I'm definitely going to do pretty much part 3. Well, a part 2 to the Genesis one and a part 2 to this one. So if you want to see that, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go over more in detailed ones in there, but this one is the more streamlined one. The 2 cards we just need, Stratos and Ferris. We all know what these 2 cards are. So, first off, we're going to normal Stratos. Like I said, this works a lot better if you start off with Hero Lives plus Ferris, but I'll go over that one later. And thanks to our Stratos, we get to add a hero. And we're going to add Destiny Hero Malicious. You always delicious malicious. I haven't said that in a while. And now we're going to dump Malicious from our hand to go into Ferris. And, I'll just, kind of turbo this part because we all know how Ferris works. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're there. So increase effect, tribute Ferris, summon increase as a monster, increase effect, summon Vion. And now Vion effect to dump a hero. We all know how the Division hero combos work. We're going to send Shadow Mist to grave. And now Shadow Mist effect will let us add a monster to hand. An elemental, a hero monster. So we're going to add, once again, use your imagination, air quotes, Miracle Ejector. So pretty much right here, you could use the first effect. You might as well use the effect of Vion to add Polymerization to hand. So we'll just banish Ferris. Let's see. There it is. Polymerization. From here, we're going to use Miracle Ejector. We're going to special summon from hand, and the effect, which, for the record, in the Genesis combo video, a couple of people did tell me that this is a cost, so we don't got to worry about Ash or anything, so that's really good to know. So we're going to, it's the same clause, but it's exactly like Evil Hero and, Evil Hero Dead End Prison. So we're going to send a Neo-Spacian. Just like the first one, we're going to send Aqua Dolphin. And now we get to add a card to hand. And we're going to add, obviously, Ian Shuffle. And we're actually going to activate it now. Ian Shuffle, and we're going to return Miracle to go into our good buddy, Spirit of Neos again. Spirit of Neos effect will let us add. Spirit of Neos will let us add another card that mentions a hero, and we're going to pick, just like last time, Protection of the Elements. Put that right here with Poly. And thanks to Spirit, we'll shuffle back and go to Neos. Now, you can really choose which one you want to go first. I'm pretty much just going to use Polymerization right now, just fusing them off, just to, maybe this is me, simplify the field. Because, too many cards, you're worried about making a mistake, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to fuse Stratos with Neos to go into Infernal Rage. And I'm going to use, and now, thanks to Infernal Rage, get to add Favorite Contact to hand again. And now, thanks to Infernal Rage, we're going to tribute off. And special Sunrise. Sunrise effect will be able to add Miracle Fusion. Put that in hand right here first. We'll go over that in a sec. First, we're going to link off our increase with our Vion. And we're going to go into... put it up. So, the hell fell under my desk. Cross Crusader. Now, Crusader's effect will bring back our Mally that we sent right away at the beginning. But, again, we all know how Cross Crusader works. Going to trim it off to search a hero. Now, you could either add Dust Crow or Plasma. I'm too used to using Cross Crusader to search Plasma, so I'm just going to add Plasma to hand. And from here, we're actually now going to Miracle Fusion. We're going to banish Wingman and Neos, just like the first time. And we're going to go into Voltic Thunder again. Again, air quotes, Voltic Thunder. Now we'll tribute off to summon back a hero from our graveyard. And it should be obviously we're picking Stratos. Stratos effect will be able to add another hero to hand. And we're going to pick, like I said last time, again, Dark Crow. Dust Crow, I mean, air quotes. Now from here, you could either use Stratos or... Again, just to simplify the grave, I'm going to use Mally's effect. We all know what Mally does. Banish to summon another one from the deck. This is where it's important to remember how many, to keep count of your resources. So from here, we're going to link off Mally with Cross Crusader. Because now we're going to go into our Wonder Driver. Wonder Driver is now live. So from here, this is where we're going to use the effect of our Dust Crow. Summon to the field the arrow that Wonder Driver points to. Set off Wonder Driver first. Reset our Miracle Fusion because we're going to need that later. And thanks to Dust Crow, we'll be able to add another masked hero to our hand. Obviously, we're going to pick Furnace. Although, pretty soon, we're going to have to get... we haven't gotten Fountain revealed, so we're going to have to get to the point where we're going to pick between Furnace or Fountain. I hope we get that revealed soon. Again, like I said, air quotes. And from here, I'm just going to ditch Furnace from hand to add Mask Change. Oh, there it is. And we're going to link off Wonder Driver with Dust Crow to go into, just like last time, Infernal Deceiver. Deceiver's effect. Remember, you have to reveal Nebula. That way you can search off the last two Neo-Spacians, Grand Mole and Dark Panther. And from here, we just use, this is why, like I said, it was important to count. Our last Mally, banish from the deck, summon from the deck. 1, 2, 3, tribute 3. Plasma. And don't forget, we still got our Miracle Fusion that we get to use thanks to being able to send it thanks to Wonder Driver. So we're going to banish both our masked heroes to go into Contrast Hero Chaos Ice. God, I'm trying not to mess that name up. I don't know why I keep doing that. And from here, just set 3. 1, 2, and 3. Pass to our opponent. Our opponent's turn. We mask change and favorite contact. Return. Not return, but mask change off our Infernal Deceiver to go into Dark Law. And thanks to Favorite Contact, return in our hand Dark Panther, Grand Mole, in our graveyard, Aqua Dolphin, and our banished cards, Neos, all four back to the bottom of the deck. And again, it doesn't really matter which order. To go into the big one himself, Cosmo Neos. So not only do we have the crazy combo of Dark Law plus Plasma, we also have our Omni thanks to our contrast. And we still have a Spell Trap Negate thanks to our Protection of the Elements. And this is all if they can even do anything after we Cosmo lock them. So this is all just from 2 cards. This, again, if this doesn't show just how insane that Miracle Ejector is, I don't know what does. But again, what else can I say? But I am just so grateful for these new cards. Not just Miracle Ejector, but the Masked Heroes plus. I remember a lot of people kind of wrote off Thunder Giant, but without the new Thunder Giant, you can't really end on this. So all these cards just play a super vital role going forward. So if you want to see any more combos, because this video is going a little bit longer than I thought it would, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see, like I said, part 2s to Genesis and advanced format, let me know. And if you have any suggested combos that you want to suggest not only to other hero players in the comments, because I'm sure a ton of people will appreciate that, but if you have any you want me to try out here on the channel, let me know. And overall, just have a great week. Take care. Bye.